It's open enrollment season for both workers and retirees, with plans changing. CBS News business analyst Jill Schlesinger is here to help guide us through the process. So, Jill, more than 150 million Americans purchase health insurance through their jobs. Where should they start?
Oh my gosh, I feel like you should have 2 Tylenol next door to you to start the process, because it's a little bit of a lengthy one. Create a list of your doctors and prescriptions. That's the first thing. And just make sure they're still covered under your plan, because most people will just say, just do what I did last year, without figuring that out. And there can be some hidden surprises in there. Now, if there are changes to your current plan, look at the other offers through your company. There are going to be other insurance companies, other types of plans. One I think is worth investigating is something called a high deductible health plan. This offers lower premiums in exchange for a higher deductible. So you got that big out-of-pocket cost, but to pay for that, the plans are paired with something called a health savings account. This can help you save for all these costs throughout your life. And the cool thing about HSAs, they're triple tax advantage, meaning the money that goes into that account goes in without a tax on it. The earnings grow without taxation. When you pull the money out, whenever you do, it could be 30 years in the future, no tax due. Triple tax advantage is pretty tough to beat.
So what about people that are enrolled in Medicare at this point? They're over 65. What do they need to know?
Well, it's open enrollment. It's underway from now until December 7th. And this is when you can enroll, change, or drop a Medicare Advantage plan. That's Part C, or add or change a prescription drug plan. That's Part D. Now, here's the thing. Whatever is going on in your life, the thing to understand with Medicare is these plans change even more dramatically than those employer plans. So you're going to have to spend some time. We got to figure out whether the benefits have changed, the cost sharing has changed, the services, the drugs that are covered, the provider networks. I know that this is a little crazy making for people, but when you spend some time and focus on this, especially when it comes to Medicare, we know that people who spend time on this, they are able to save at least 5 and almost 10% just on the drug portion in the subsequent year. So drag your kid, drag your friend, drag Uncle Jim. He'll help you.
And so look at all the charts. Well, open enrollment also for the Affordable Care Act. That opens November 1st. What's expected, though, for costs next year? We have any idea?
Well, this is really up in the air, because there are 24 million people that are covered by the Affordable Care Act, and the government shutdown may result in a big change to their coverage. That's because part of this shutdown is a fight over the Affordable Care Act's enhanced premium tax credits. Now, remember, the Affordable Care Act, it was brought out under Obama. There were tax credits offered to people who were low-income earners. Then we got enhanced tax credits under the Biden administration. More people got more money to help defray the cost. Those enhanced tax credits are set to expire at the end of the year. Now, if they do, enrollees may not get as big a tax credit. Others might lose their eligibility altogether. So they're going to have to really look at these plans and presume that the cost of being insured is going to be a big one. That doesn't mean you should leave the Affordable Care Act. Maybe move down. Maybe if you're in a gold plan, go to silver. If you're in silver, go to bronze. Please try to avoid getting out of this. Going without insurance is a really huge risk.
Well, thank you, Jill. Great insight as always. You can see Jill on CBS Mornings and CBS Evening News. For more analysis, go to JillOnMoney.com.